Then everybody knows what this game means, and as Viktor already said, then we're here to pick up points. We prefer 3 points for sure, but at the end, a loss will also be make it very difficult for the further journey in the group. So we know for sure it's going to be difficult. We knew in advance with the group that we're in that it's some tough opponents in all 3 games. But we showed already that the first 2 games we can compete with the other teams, with the other clubs. I think we played 2 really good games and should have also gotten some points in both of them. But at the end, the result is 0 points, and that's what we have to respond to and try to deliver a top performance tomorrow, where we were able to pick up points and learn from the previous 2 games.
Son oynadığınız 2 maç çok kötü geçti. 3 puan için burada İstanbul'da oynuyoruz. Zor olacağını biliyoruz ama son dakika giden maçlarla size bu ligde yarışacak gücümüz olduğunu göstermiş olduğumuzu düşünüyoruz. Yarın en büyük hedeflerinin 3 puan kazanmak olduğunu söylüyor.
Yeah, both of them are with us, both Björn and Sam. At home is Kochi and Buta, who picked up a few small injuries in the weekend against Sulta. Raja the same, is still at home recovering. Hopefully he will be on the grass with the rest of the group when we come back on Friday. But yeah, Sam is here. Björn is here ready to compete.
Oynamayan oyuncular hakkında gelen soru, Björn ve Sam Zültevarichem karşılaşmasından sonra hazır olacaklarını iletti.
To be honest, I think Frey and Samatta are more interested in performing for Royal Antwerp to show themselves for the club and for the fans of Royal Antwerp. Then of course they also know football, how it works. If they perform really well for us, then maybe there's some fans, maybe there's a club here in Turkey who sees that 2 really good players who maybe didn't get the best out of it when they were here. That's how football is. But both Mike and Ali are top professional, and they only have one ambition, and that is to win with Royal Antwerp.
Bence kendilerini daha çok Ambers için kanıtlamayı düşünüyorlar ve sonuçta tabii ki bu futbol, başka bir kulüp onları ileride beğenebilir ama kendilerinin oldukça profesyonel ve azimli oyuncular olduğunu söylüyor.
He's one of the players who can make the difference for sure. I think of course it's a strong team. It's one of the best teams in the Turkish league, which is a difficult league with a lot of good teams, a lot of good players. Also, you see the first couple of games they played here in Europe. I know they drew in Frankfurt and then they lost at home, but they made some good performances and they have good individual quality. We of course seen it in the first games of the league, but also in Europe. So at the end, we have to look at our players, our style of play, and try to do it our way, and then of course take in consideration some of the qualities that the opponent have. But to be honest, it's not very different from the previous 2 games we played, Frankfurt and Olympiacos. They also have individual quality that we had to take care of, and for a long time in these 2 games I think we did well, but as you already mentioned, then both games ended out in the last minutes not in our favor.
Mesut Özil hakkında gelen bir soru. Mesut'un ürkütücü olduğunu soruyor Belçikalı muhabir ve kendisi Türkiye'nin en iyi takımlarından birinin karşısında oynadığımızı biliyoruz ve doğal olarak bireysel yetenekleri fazlalıkla var. Ama bundan önceki oynadığımız 2 karşılaşmada da bireysel yetenekler vardı. Ve dediğim gibi son dakikada giden bu 2 karşılaşmada yetenekli olduğumuzu belirtmiş olduğumuzu düşünüyorum.
I think it's not very different from like you said in the first games we played this season. The defensive organization is always important. I think we played some good games in the Balkan competition in that sense also, but definitely in Europe, when I look back at the first 2 games we played here, we didn't give away many chances in both games, and did our work in the defensive pressure and in defensive organization. But at the end, we're standing with 0 points. So there's some key moments in those games where we were not 100% alert, and that is in every aspect of football, whether it's in the Belgian competition or in Europe. You have to be ready 90 minutes. You cannot rest 1 second. And in 60 minutes in Zulte, we were in control. We didn't give away any chances, and suddenly you receive a goal on corner and on a counter. That's also how football is. What is most important is that I see a group of people who are trying to do their best in every aspect, and then I know that we're on the right track, and things will be better. But it's a team effort to keep the opponent away from scoring goals.
Böylece ateşli bir taraftarın karşısında 90 dakika boyunca kontrol sahibi olmak sizce daha zor olmayacak mı diye gelen bir soru. Önceki maçlara dayanarak yine çok şans vermediklerini ve kilit noktalarda bazen hakimiyetlerini kaybettiklerini ve bu yüzden puan alamadıklarını iletiyor. Futbolda sonuçta 60-70 dakika topa sahip olabilirsiniz, şans vermeyebilirsiniz ve sonra bir kontra atak oluşur, gol yersiniz. Bu da futbolun kuralı.
Okay, thank you very much everyone. We'll leave the coach to prepare for training.